Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and we're doing Leo Astrology Reading for January 2019. So, Leo Astrology Reading for January 2019. So, let's see what we get here now for you Leos. And I'm a Leo myself, so this is going to be quite interesting. Okay, then. Let's see what we get here. Right, there seems to be a focus now on perhaps sorting finances out for you Leos. Maybe focusing on your career goals to bring in more money. And also, what's going to make you happy? So here we like sitting here as the King of Coins. What's going to make us, wealthy, secure. And when I say wealthy, I'm not talking about being a millionaire or anything like that. But, just grounded. So it's like we're looking for success. And then we've got the Sun card to what's going to make us happy. And I feel like with the Sun card sitting next to the King of Pentacles, it's all about, some of us may have big, grand ideas. And, it's like we've got to calm them down a little bit to sort of get the balance of being perhaps successful in life and getting what we want and the needs for a family, children, and things like that. But also what's making us happy. So it's about finding a balance. And then I feel like as we do that, then I feel so things slot into place, so to speak, here. And here it just feels like sometimes we're searching for something and sometimes we're not sure what we are searching for. So it's like we're looking for something now that's going to make us happy, successful, and it's like how we're going to go about there again. But here we've got the Ace of Wands, which is all about career and success and fresh start to new beginnings. And basically, sort of putting out energy into new things. So it's there. Right. But it's about balance. And sometimes, even Leos can be driven and ambitious, but sometimes we do like to know what we're doing and where we're going. So we got the scales of justice here trying to get them level pegging. And we may be a bit concerned over money or our health and our well-beings. So we're going to be focused on that. And it does feel, see here the Ten of Coins coming, but this came in upside down. So I feel like a lot of Leos, you are going to be reasonably secure. I don't think you've got to worry too much. You might think, oh, I want a bit more. Excuse me, I got this ticklish cough. Might think we want a bit more. And we all sometimes think we want a bit more, don't we? But at the end of the day, it's like we've got to be grounded. And what we mustn't do now is overthink things too much. Because I can see us doing a lot of deep thinking. And this deep thinking will sometimes cause a bit of stress. And I'm also feeling with this, Leos, you need to focus on your health and well-being a little bit. So really, I'm quite sort of excited or positive about this because it just feels that once you start to sit back and think grounded and logical of what you need and sort of thinking, security, whether you're working for somebody or working for yourself, I just feel like you will find that balance. And it might take a bit of time to get that balance. Might not happen in January, but looking forward long term with the Three of Wands coming in, because you're looking forwards, I feel like you'll get there eventually. Whether it takes you 6, 12 months, 18 months, I feel like you'll get there. So it's all about sort of being positive about things now and focusing what your true needs are. And this is what it's all about. Okay. Right. So let's have a look now for work and career for Leo. Work and career. See, again, similar things have coming in. We've got different things, but like I say, similar things. So here, it's like I'm going to show them to you sitting next together. The King of Pentacles. Now, personality, sometimes he can be, grounded, a bit level-headed. He can also be a bit cold with his emotions, sometimes not showing his feelings very easily. But it's all about wealth and success as well. It's like, he's built up his wealth. He's the King of Coins now. But you've got the happiness and joy card. So it might not be right at the top of that end where, I can go out and buy that new car whenever I want or just change me out. It's like I'm not a millionaire. But it's about sort of getting happiness and joy. So it's about tidying up finances, getting to a point where you're happy, or perhaps going seeking that little bit more that makes you happy, but don't sort of let your mind wander too much where it's all big and grandeur, because big and grandeur is great, but will it make you happy? You might have worked longer hours to get that, and you might not see family so much, so it's like the happiness and joy doesn't creep in. So I feel so that's quite interesting. It's like, what's going to make you happy and settled? And I do feel for some of you, I've got contracts here that you may have to sign or look at, possibly self-employment. I do feel money is going to pick up around some of you a little bit. And if you also look at this here, the field that's been sowed in the background, it's like, we put a lot of energy into our careers and things like that. And some of us may be waiting to reap the rewards, or we are reaping the rewards, but it's like we're waiting for it all to flourish. So I just feel as though it's good. And then you've got these two lovely aces here crossing that money card. So the Ace of Wands, putting the energy into it, making things happen, fresh starts, new beginnings. And then your Ace of Cups, which again is your cup of plentiful, because it's dripping wet here of water. Water is emotion. Emotion makes you happy. It's what you love. We talked about the Sun card, what makes you love. So whatever you're doing now, it's like you've got to enjoy it. You've got to love it. So don't sort of... There's a fine line between money, isn't there, and what makes you happy. It's like you could be doing a job that you absolutely hate, but it could be bringing in a small fortune. And it's basically saying, well, is it better to sort of have a bit of a pay cut, but go do something you enjoy, so you're coming home to your home and family and your friendships and your children happy? But it's like doing that job, everybody's got what they want, we've all got the nice home at home, kids can have money, can go out and things like that, but you're sitting there miserable and getting stressed and making you ill. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I'm talking about. So it's about finding that fine line that makes you happy. Sometimes you've got to stick to your principles, I get that, of what you want, but no matter what your principles are and what you want to do, money can have a reflection. So yes, I just feel as though now you've got to focus now on what's making you happy, and that's going to be very interesting. Right. Okay. So let's have a look at relationships. I was just sort of reflecting then, it was kind of making me think about me, because I enjoy what I do, but sometimes it's like I'm moaning about money sometimes. So like today I've had some cancellations, can't help it, people have things go wrong or they don't have the money, and that's that. But then it's like sometimes I think, oh God, there's not enough money coming in, I always like a bit more, because I'm not always as busy as some of the other readers, but I know I'm getting there, I'm building it up, but it's taken a long time to build up, but I'm getting there. So I'm happy. So it's like thinking, I could be in a job that I hate, and I could be earning more money, and it could be regular, so you can pay all your bills on the time, where I'm up and down, sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't, but I'm happy doing what I'm doing. So it's like, what's best? Sort of having the security, the money coming in all the time, or more money, or just plodding along, kind of getting there, but being happy. Whereas the other job where it's okay, it's secure, there's more money, but I could be bloody miserable as sin. So do you know what I mean? It's a fine line, isn't it? Something that we have to think about. Right, okay. Relationships. Okay. Now, it just feels so with relationships, some of you are kind of quite settled, but it's like you might not be sort of jumping for joy or saying you're in love or feeling lovey-dovey, because it's like, you're focused on your responsibilities, but then there are some of you where you're not exactly happy. So it's like you've got your sorrow card coming in, but it's quite funny, that is, because that doesn't mean like everything's bad or negative. It just means you have your moments. It's a bit like saying to your best friend, God, have you got out the wrong side of the bed today? So it's like, it just feels though need to sort of relax and unwind and just see beyond of what things are. In other words, is it as negative as you're thinking it is? It's like it's not all bad. But I do feel some of us now are going to be making some big major changes. It's like we're knocking our lives down a little bit. We're going to start focusing on family, bringing family together and focusing on things and bringing it all together, channel focusing. And it's like we get there. And maybe this, again, is to do with money, because I see money here. So it's like we're sorting money out. So our mind may be on money, sorting things out. But once we've got there and we've got things tidied up and we're settled, then it's like we can start to chill and relax, and then it's like the happiness and joy can flow back. Because if we're very focused on finances and money and the bills and everything, it sort of takes over everything. But I just get the feeling this is the year where we're getting things sorted and organised and gradually start to settle, and then emotionally you start to feel more settled because everything's coming together for you. So that's okay. So I feel like partners may be feeling a bit sensitive, or you may be feeling a bit sensitive, and you are wanting change. But so here you are wanting change, want to move off in a different direction, but a bit confused with the moon card, as if to say, oh, well, where am I going, where am I heading? But I feel like you'll figure it out, so don't worry too much. So I just feel like relationships will bed in and settle in as time goes by. But I just get the feeling of sorting the home out, sorting finances out, that's a good idea. And then eventually you start to focus. And I just feel so if you're single, Leos, then I feel like gradually, again, perhaps focus on your career, get that settled because you've got time to focus on it, nobody clouding you. And then once you're settled, love will come in for you. Right, let's have a look at money, because money seems to be a big emphasis on your reading. And money is coming into it. Now I've got the female energy and I've got the male energy. Wow, look at this. See, you're not an earth sign, you're a fire sign, Leo, but these are earth signs. But it doesn't matter because I'm not really focusing on the earth sign, I'm focusing on the money situation. And we've got the king of coins and we've got the queen of coins. And it's like it feels like we're both looking for money and security, whether you're male or female energy. So in other words, said to say you will get there. Now, if we are the female energy as well, bear in mind you like nice things around you, and maybe the banker here is saying you've got to tidy up finances to bring it in line within life and spending, so you're not miserable and you're happy because you're overspending. But then it could be, like I say, it's showing me both of you, both Leos, female and female, and we will be financially secure. But again, we've got to do what makes us happy, and this is the point. It's like, don't go be doing anything that's going to make you miserable. Money isn't the answer to everything. And it's so true, you know, because it's like when we're trying to achieve and get somewhere to bring more money and security out, you know, it's nice, but it isn't always the answer to everything. And trust me, I know that. And I just feel as though we're going to be okay. And again, I do get good news about money coming and reaping the rewards, or you're going to reap the rewards. It's like it's gradually coming in. And that makes sense for me, because I feel like, I know I've said I'm up and down and perhaps not as busy as some readers, but I do feel it's coming in. My online work, which is this kind of work, what I'm doing here, is growing. And if it's growing like it is now, and I've done what I've done like I've done in January, where am I going to be in 6 months, 12 months? It's like it's fantastic. So sometimes it takes us time to get there. And it doesn't matter. And that's what the Knight of Coins are all about. It's like you've put all the hard work in, you're waiting to reap the rewards. Might take a bit of time, but it will come in. And I feel that with me, it's coming in. So, and this is what it's all about. But just make sure you're getting that balance in life now. That makes you happy, it makes you enjoy, because all the money in the world ain't going to make you happy. So, this is what you've got to focus on. Okay. Right, let's have a look at health. Right, being drawn to eye tests. Okay. Keep an eye on your hands and your wrists aching a little bit. Keep an eye on your sleep patterns or tension headaches. Yeah. So, but other than that, I feel like you're generally fine. And maybe some of those things could be connected with health and diet. So maybe just focus on looking after yourself generally. Right, let's see what your angels are going to say. Put 3 angels down. Okay, so love and emotions will build up around you as you move forward. And you need to make sure you're bringing some joy and fun in, which kind of connects with the happiness, what we keep seeing in the tarot. And relationships do need to be looked at and resolved as you move forward. So I just get the feeling, tidying work up, tidying your home up, tidying your lifestyle up, and once you've got all that sorted, focus on your relationships. And then I feel as though you'll know what you're doing and where you're going, and whether you want to be where you're at, or you're looking for new things to come in, but you're ready for it to come in because you've tidied everything else up. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Please do like and comment on my video. That helps me to keep moving forward, and please share it with friends and family, and that would be great, much appreciated. So yes, and if you do want a private reading, please do contact me through here or Facebook, Peter Darts Clairvoyant, or my website, peterdartsclairvoyant.co.uk, because I am available for private readings. And also my video readings, it's just like this, watching a reading, you know, but it's tailored to you personally, where these are general. But I'm sure you'll take points out of them or what they're trying to say to you. And my private readings, private video readings, are £31.26. And they are quite in depth. So that's really good. So yes, so tune in till the next video. Thank you very much.